Hello everybody. Today is a very special day that make us together and to take a moment for talking and take a moment for understanding all the processes that are coming lately and that are coming tonight and tomorrow night. Just like I mentioned always in all my videos, we are a balancing between body and mind. We are not a physical body just, we are not emotional, intellectual or spiritual body disconnected. We are just one unification. So these events that are happening tonight and tomorrow night are reminding us that it's actually truth and that we are this balance between all of these ones. And in order to grow and to be more connected with opening the consciousness, the collective consciousness and the unification of all of the bodies, we have to be in this school of the universe. We have to be in the earth and we have to learn how we can grow for ourselves and for the collective. And why tonight and why tomorrow? Well, just like I mentioned before on other videos, we are in the 11th year. This is a beautiful and master number that is coming to us and came to us in order to open so many doors and to open so many intuitions that we already have. And we just need to remember who we are and to work together and evolve as humans, as spirits, and all the bodies together. And what's happening tonight and tomorrow night, and that probably you have been feeling this since time ago, like weeks ago, is a lot of emotions moving super hard and like pushing us to make solutions to resolve issues, even if it's personal issues or it's collective issues, but it's kind of moving us a lot of steps. I am a Cancer person, so I feel so much, and I have to share this with you. I am double Cancer because my ascendant also is in Cancer. So all of the emotions that are going on around, I have to deal with them just since the deepest higher vibration and the most healer that can exist, that is love. So you know that tonight and tomorrow night we are sharing this super big event that is a moon event. This moon event is like spectacular because it comes together with three different aspects. It comes with the blue moon, with the eclipse, the total moon eclipse, and with the super moon. So it's like many things in just one shot. And what I'm going to explain a little bit what's going on about these aspects, so then we can connect with these aspects in all the bodies, in the balancing of the body-mind. And probably some people already understand what are these aspects. I just want to make a short summary to connect all the information in the astrological aspect and in the energetical aspect. The first event that I want to mention is the blue moon because it's amazing, it's beautiful, and has not happening in so many years. So what the blue moon is when two full moon happen in the same month. Then we get the super moon. The super moon, what it is when the moon comes closest to the earth. So we can see the expression of the moon bigger. We can see so beautiful and impressive picture above us of the moon. And of course, because the location, people are going to be able to see this one closer than other people. And the total lunar eclipse happens when the moon, the earth, and the sun line up all together, and also the moon shows its shadow because it's passing behind the earth. So this is just what is the astrological aspects. But what it actually moves is so much energy, and what it actually does is that it starts to connect with what we have been moving in ourselves, in our emotions, in the inside of us. Probably these 2 last weeks and the last month and the end of the year was pretty heavy for most of the people. A lot of changes, a lot of movements, job positions, relationships, burns, death, so many changes. And remember, a change is just a transformation. Transformation is to evolve. So we cannot resist to changes. And what is happening right now, and what the moon is telling us right now, is just to be open to all of these transformations, and to don't be afraid, believing always, having confidence in ourselves, having confidence in the evolution we are having, and remembering that this school, that is the universe, that's where we will need to live in order to grow, and in order to understand our function in this life, our mission, our purposes in this life, to connect all and to be able to live in love, in peace, in harmony, and to do what we want to do, and to resolve what we need to resolve. So remember, the purpose in life is to, like in general, of course, because everyone has different purposes and functions and missions, but in general, the purpose in our lives is to connect this spirituality that we are bringing from all of our lives in this specific human experience that we are living right now at this moment. And the function is how we can live in this material experience, don't fighting a lot with the spiritual part. So understanding the resources, understanding the abundance, understanding the jobs that we have, and how we can give ourselves to other people, and also how we can keep all the needs as a humans that we have in this dimension. The mission, of course, is more connected with what we want, and how our desires are facts, because we are connected with the mission. We know what we want, we know what we like. If I would like to paint, if I like to talk, if I like to heal, if I like to repair things, and like all the different functions that what we do in order to help other people and also help ourselves. So when we are in line with this, with all of these concepts, and when we are aligned, understanding these aspects of the moon, we are going to be completely fine, and we are going to experience the emotions in a lovely way. Also remember that the emotions in the astral body is connected with the solar plexus, and in the physical body is connected with all the organs around the stomach, digestion system, and liver. So what I recommend for all this time, and especially for tonight and for tomorrow and the past days, is to have a nice diet where we can feel fine and connected with our bodies, and that we can realize that we respect the body as itself. In the astral part, what I recommend, in just talking about your thoughts, is to try to keep your mind with the cleanest thoughts that you have. And when something negative or something that you know that is not going to resolve what you are or what you want is coming to you, tries to make the transformation of this thought. Try to be super conscious about everything that is happening in your mind right at this moment, right now. And just like I also said in other videos, be aware of your emotions, because receiving or feeling any experience, and that this experience explore in us a different emotion, is so super important, because it's part of what we are and it's part of being humans. But don't let, of course, the emotions control yourself. For also this astral aspect, I recommend so much to, if you are in touch with gemstones and crystals, I recommend to you be connected with citrine and crystal quartz, because it's going to give us the clarity and to manage the emotions in the way that we want. Also, if we are connected already with this and we want to make transformations and we already recognize what are the emotions we need to work with, we can work with amethyst. These are super powerful stones that help us by itself to lay down our mind and to understand what's going on, not just in the physical dimension, what's going on also in other dimensions, in the sixth and seventh dimension. And that's, I think that's the best idea for having this body-mind balance. Remember that the event of blue moon that we are living tonight and tomorrow, and when I say tonight and tomorrow is because kind of start emotionally tonight and all of these days before, but the actual event is going to be seen in the West Coast, in Asia and Australia, better than other places, and it's going to happen in between 2 a.m. in the morning to 8 a.m. in the morning. So remember, this event has not been happening for 150 years. So what we are going to be able to experience now is a super big event. Again, astrologically, that moves the physical and astral, emotional, and all the bodies that we have. Also, I want to, everybody experiences emotions in different ways because we are humans, we are different, and we have different aspects to connect with each one. So it doesn't matter how we experience or what emotions we are living. The important thing is to understand that we are just one. Like the moon is not just the moon. The moon is part of a solar system. Solar system is part of a galaxy. I mean, everything from this small atom goes bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's how our body also is composed. So try to keep this balance in all of your bodies, understanding how you can receive the emotions. And again, it doesn't matter what event is going on right now in your life. Like, for everyone is different. For me is different. For you could be different. So we are not talking about the specific events that are affecting us. What we are talking about is how we can handle these emotions and how we can be super connected with this. Just like I said before with the solar plexus, connect your breathing with the chakra and with this astral organ. And connect, the way you can connect better this one is with your breathing. Also, the moon, it's an aspect from the female energy. So because it's related with the female energy, we can do some practices and some kriyas that help us to be more connected with this part of us, with this compassion, with this love. This cooperation that is mostly the representation of the female energy. With the full moon, many rare things happens, and because it's a lot of emotions, and because even if this is a female energy, we women feel more this energy. I also recommend for us, for women, to connect so much with the pink quartz, because it's what we are, and it's reminding us that unconditional love is what we need in order to success, in order to don't give up and to let the emotions be part of us, but don't let emotions to control us. We are in this huge portal. Remember that this is an 11th year, just like I said before, but also January, it was the starting of the portal for this 11th year because it's number 1 month, and ends also tomorrow. So if you can see, like, there is super many things all together, and the only way we can understand all these different aspects is connecting with what we feel that we have to connect. I usually, in these moments, I do deeply meditations, and I work so much with the pineal gland, with the bridge between my physical body, my astral body, my intuition, and my spiritual inner. So don't let the moon just affect you in the negative for just saying one way. But what I'm trying to say is, don't let the emotions that you are experiencing be negative. Let them to help you to understand how is this collective consciousness opening to you, and how your own consciousness is also being moving right now, and how you can grow as a person, as a man, as a female, as a kid, or anything, whatever that you feel part of. Remember that this is also the end of one astral aspect and the beginning of another one. That's pretty much what it is, the 11th year, because 11 number is the beginning, the manifestation, the action, but also is because it's the beginning. When you begin something, you have to end something else. So you already were closing everything the last year, so this year is putting all together. So well, this is also really what I want to share this time with you, and to bring for all of us, for be preparing and for be ready for this big change. Don't be afraid for anything that happens. Remember, always everything happens for a perfect reason. We are not anymore in the good or wrong things. We are in the perspective of perfection, and we are not anymore in the, oh, what a weird thing happened now. No, everything has and happens because of a reason, and the reason is also part of our opening of consciousness, and is also part of us growing as a human beings. So I hope you enjoyed these beautiful 3 events with the moon, and I hope you can, if you are in the West Coast, or if you are in places that you can be able to see this event, it's going to be beautiful, because the sky is going to be just amazing. So let's this event, live yourself, live your emotions, and be connected body mind. Love you.